Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing video. Today we are having a look at the Orks kill rig, one of the new kits up for pre-order today, rounding up the second wave of releases for the 40k Orks. So first of all, massive thanks to Games Workshop for sending this to us a little bit early for us to have a look at. I'm going to be planning on painting this up as well, hopefully on the Sunday painting stream. And then yeah, after the unboxing, what we'll plan to do is cut to the future and have it built up and show a bit of a size comparison against some other models in the Ork range to give you an idea of how big this thing is. But yeah, this is the Ork kill rig. Now, a lot of people, myself included, have been very, very excited to have a look at this. It's probably one of the best unit choices within the new Ork Codex. And yeah, it's got a suitably wacky model with a big squig pulling together a ramshackle vehicle covered with orcs with a psyker on the back of it and a massive gun. What more do you need? So yeah, it is really cool. It also builds the hunter rig, which is kind of like a transport version and doesn't have the psyker on it, doesn't have all the bells and whistles. It does allow you to build the psyker on foot separately. I think points for points, I'd probably go for the kill rig. I mean, that's certainly what I'm going to be building this as. They both look really cool though, really fits with the Savage Ork Beast Snagger vibe they've got for this new wave. So yeah, let's open this up and have a look at what we get inside. So inside the box, we'll have a look at the instructions first and then have a quick look at the sprues. So as you can see, you get both options within here to build whichever variant that you want. Majority of the construction is pretty much the same. There's only a few things that change between the two parts. It looks like a kit where you'll probably want a few sub-assemblies as well. Now obviously once I've built it at the end of this video, I'll give you my thoughts on how I've put together mine. I'm thinking leaving the squig separate to make that easy to paint. Keep the kind of vehicle itself as one sub-assembly, and then all the various kind of turrets and the orcs I'll probably leave separate as well, just to make it a little bit easier to paint. Because it looks like there's a few fiddly details when you're painting it that might be tricky to get to if you leave them all built. Like the guys on the guns and stuff, I'll probably keep that as a sub-assembly in itself to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, obviously I'll see once I've built it up. But yeah, so the majority of it is built up really quite the same. The main difference between the two varieties is where the guns live, really. They don't glue down as well, so they can rotate out, or you can take them off for to make transport a little easier. It looks like this guy fixes to the platform here, so I'll probably have that as a separate sub-assembly too. And again, all these turrets and the guys on here, I can just take them off then, it'll make it really easy to paint. Well, easier to paint, let's say. But no, really, really nice looking kit. I'll let you know how it is to build at the second half of this video, once we've got that far. You also get some kind of basic rules profiles in all of the instruction manuals nowadays. But what we're all interested in is what the kit looks like. So let's have a look. We get 3 sprues, 2 big ones and a little one. There's a base and a transfer sheet in there as well. So let's have a look at these parts. Now there's some really, really cool detail that I've noticed on here. Having a quick peek in the box before we started recording. Little grot kind of poking his way out of that exhaust. I don't know if you can see there. And loads of really cool details. I think it's going to be a really fun kit to paint up. And again, if you've picked up the launch box or any of the new Beast Snagger stuff, I think it's going to be a centerpiece. I mean, honestly, I think most competitive lists will probably be taking 3 of the kill rigs just because they're that good. I know I certainly will be picking up a couple more of these to add to the army, but it's cool. I mean, look at the size of that squig. That is a big old squig. If I've got an Ork boy to hand to show the size comparison, there is a Beast Snagger compared to that massive old squig. I'm sure this kit will be used for a lot of conversions as well over the years, I'm sure. But yeah, let's have a quick look at all the parts. I imagine you could do some fun stuff kit bashing this with a battle wagon as well. Obviously at the end of the video we'll have a bit of a size comparison against stuff and see how feasible stuff like that would be to do. But yeah, I mean, based on the massive squig alone, already in love with this. And the final sprue then has some of the more gadgets and buzz saws and bits and bobs on there. So I think if you leave this in sub-assemblies, I think this will be fairly easy to paint by the look of things. There's a lot of bits to give it its kind of ramshackle shape, but parts wise it doesn't look like it's that massive a kit. So yeah, we'll share how it looks after this once I've built it up. And then finally in the box we get a transfer sheet. This is the same as the one that was in the launch box. I believe this is the one that's in all the recent Ork kits that have come out as well. Basically covering all the major clans, just updated a little bit with lots of glyphs and stuff on there. We also get an Imperial Knight base, that looks like. So yeah, it's going to be a fair size, this thing, when it's built. And then finally there is a base for the Psyker if you build him separately. So yeah, what I'll do now is cut to the future where I've already built the thing. And after jumping into the future, here's the assembled kill rig. So I have, like I mentioned in the video, kept this all in sub-assembly. So this all comes off, all of the various turrets and crew are detachable. This little cockpit area here can come off so I can get to it to paint easier. And the squig and all this is separate, so I think that's going to be the easiest way to paint it. Keep it in a number of different parts and have those all modular. One upshot of this is that if you do that, you can actually make it so that you can switch between the kill rig and the hunter rig, because these can just pop on any of these little locators here, which is really cool. It means that if you do want to use it as the transport version, you can do, which is ace. So yeah, it's a fairly sizable kit. If we pop this back on and compare the size of even the squig on the front compared to this Ork boy here, it's it's pretty chunky. Now I have got a couple of other models just to hand to show how it looks compared to them. And if you put it side by side with the battle wagon, it is a similar size to that. Let's just zoom out a little bit. So yeah, pretty much on par with the size of the battle wagon. Obviously it's a more intricate kit. This is the kind of upgrade sprue that is now included with the battle wagon. I think the base one, the kill rig, would actually be a little bit bigger than it. So yeah, pretty cool. And then again, compared to the Boomdacker Snaz wagon, again you can see the kill rig's quite a bit bigger. So I think these are going to look really cool, especially for a Beast Snagger army. It really fits the bill for yeah, you kind of more ramshackle snakebite looking transport. So yeah, really nice kit. It was a little bit fiddly to put together. There was a couple of areas in the instructions where there was actually a mistake or two. I'm going to do an accompanying post on the website and I'll just kind of spell out the area. But just under here, there's a couple of tabs where I was scratching my head a little bit trying to find them, and there's actually two like locators where they slot into rather than the area that's kind of indicated on the diagram. Normally with stuff like that, GW normally put a PDF out the same day it goes up for pre-order, so by the time you're watching this, you might already be able to download a slightly amended instruction sheet anyway. But no, really fun kit. Obviously take your time as I would do in any big kit, and just think about those sub-assemblies to make it easier to paint, because that is going to save you a lot of time in the long run. So yeah, that is the kill rig from Games Workshop for pre-order today. Again, massive thanks to Games Workshop for sending us one out to review. We'll be painting this up over on our Twitter and probably on our Sunday painting stream as well over the next couple of weeks. I'm really excited to get some paint on this because I really want to do a Beast Snagger army, and this will be a fun centrepiece to add to it. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, we do other unboxing videos and reviews here and over on the website on spruesandbrews.com. We also do live battle reports, painting streams, and we have our weekly podcast as well. So yeah, if you've liked this, why not check out one of those. But until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.